This is a UK Webley, but it's rather an economy model, or was. It's a Webley xocet, also pronounced xocet. Doesn't even have a safety. A lot of the Vulcans and xocets later on had a little tab safety back here. This is the mid-grade UK Webley trigger, commonly seen on stingrays. It's very distinctive in that it's adjustable from up here, top of the scope rail. And so when you take it apart, this whole back plug is steel, but it has a hole drilled through it where there's a tension spring that goes on the back side of the trigger. It's a pretty good trigger. I didn't realize how good until just now. They have some other triggers that are, it's just a metal blade looking thing, and they're pretty crude. Come on a beam and carbine, I've seen them, and there's guys that say that they can get that trigger to act right. My favorite trigger in the industry is the longbow trigger. It's also on the tomahawk, and it's like a dull aluminum color, almost like tin. Very distinctive, highly adjustable trigger. Like I said, it's probably my favorite. I don't know, that Walther LGV trigger's pretty nice too. But this thing is just a little carbine, and I took it apart to tune it, and I rolled the spring across the table. There was no warp in the spring. This thing's probably been made in probably the mid or early 80s, and it hasn't even been hardly shot. A buddy of mine found it at a gun show around here and got it for like $160. And I've been after him ever since. I tuned it because it's just a tack driver, man. It's a little hard to cock, but it shoots pretty much exactly 12 foot-pounds, like you've seen it going across the cranny. And that's with Walmart Crosswind Premiers. I shot some more consistent Premiers a while ago, and it was 824 and 825 damn near every time. What really amazes me is the trajectory on this. I mean, like up here at 10 yards, it's shooting just a little bit high. I was aiming at that hole and hit a little high. I was aiming at that hole, hit a little high. That's like 10 yards, so here's 25 yards. And it's flying a little higher here, about a ½ inch. But then, here at, gosh, probably 40, it's starting to drop again. I'm aiming right here in the middle of that, and it's starting to drop about ½ inch. So, man, it only rises about a ½ inch up and down from 10 yards to 40. Golly. Can't mess with that. I wish it was quieter, because I could sure use it closer to home. But, gosh, you can't even put a price on these anymore. These are like unobtainium. UK Webley. All the UK Webleys, they have the deep Weatherby type bluing. They like buffed the parts before they blued them over there. They all, wish my damn camera would focus. They all say the caliber right here, and they all say Birmingham, England. Same place BSA. So, good barrels, man. BSA and Webley, Birmingham, man. Good barrels. All the parts here are so finely machined and deburred, and gosh, Webley had it going on. Of course, no, Who knew? Who knew, man?